Hey little ho, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're doing another episode on A Safe Space for Uglies, a section where you tell me your problems or you tell me like a story and then I give you advice. And the whole point of me doing this is me trying to be selfless. You know, I want to give you a space. I want to have a safe space for people like you where you can express yourself without anyone judging you, you know? For today's episode, I ask you to tell me what's the worst thing that you done to a man and what was the reason behind it. Like what did they do to deserve it? Most of the messages were about the guy cheating and then the person sending the message telling me their revenge, right? But the revenge was them blasting them on social media or like making a shitty post about them. And I'm not I'm not gonna read those. I think that you're lacking ambition. Basically, them just exposing them on Instagram or making a little group chat and like talking shit with their friends. And I'm not gonna read those because I feel like I don't know, it's a little corny. I just don't think that that's enough. I don't think that someone will learn a lesson because of that. Like, no, they're not gonna change. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna start with the video and read the messages. The first one comes from Christy and it says, my husband cheated on me, so I took all of his PS game discs and dropped them on the tile to scratch him up. I also cut tiny holes in his clothes, so as he washed them, they will get bigger. I honestly, I don't like video games, but I know it's a lot of money. So I think that this is a good revenge. Like, this is a good... I see the vision, but I don't think that you're thinking big enough. Like, this is definitely a good start. It shouldn't be the end. There should definitely be more than just losing a couple pants, some underwear, a couple video games. Like, I don't know. You have to think bigger. Like, this is not good enough. I take it back. This is not a good start. I don't know. I never been cheated on, but I know myself, and I think that that's like one of the worst things that can happen to someone in a relationship. And personally, like, it will stay with me for a couple of years. So to me, this revenge is something that's going to annoy the other person, but after like a month or two, they're going to be completely fine. Like, you are gonna stay with the trauma for years, but for them it's like a month or two, and then they're gonna buy new video games, new clothes, and it's like nothing happened. So I think that you should, I don't know, step it up. Like, you need to step it up. The next message comes from Ella, and it says, dated him for 6 months. We were never official. Got the ick about 3 months in, but was bored, so kept seeing him. I started dating 2 other guys. In the meantime, I was out for breakfast with my side boy number 1 when my non-official main man walked in and saw us. Made a big scene. Next Saturday night, I'm out at a club with side boy number 2, and my non-official main man shows up too. And starts fighting my side boo. He didn't do anything to deserve it. I just got the hint. No, he's a sensitive cancer. No, I don't think that. I don't think he's sensitive. I just feel like maybe after talking together for 6 months, he thought that there was something there, and maybe you gave him the impression that it was a little deeper than what it was, because you said that you don't really like, you didn't communicate that with him. So maybe he felt betrayed by the fact that you went out with 2 other people. But I don't know, I wasn't there, so maybe I'm wrong. And the fact that you said that he didn't do anything at all to deserve it, I don't think that he's sensitive. I think that his reaction was appropriate for the time. Yeah, no, I'm trying to find positives on the story so I can like side with you. But the fact that you realize that he didn't do anything and it was just you not knowing how to communicate, how to break it off, I think that you're the villain in the story. I don't know, but I just know that I read this story like over and over again to try to find like ways to side with you, but no. No, you're in the wrong. This, no, it's not debate. Moving on from that, the next message comes from Ashley, and it says, I fucked his best friend, uncle, and twin brother because he cheated on me for years and got a bitch pregnant. This one, like, she's also the villain, but it is 100% justifiable. Like, I am on her side. I think that this is a good revenge because I feel like whenever someone gets cheated on and the person wants to like get revenge, they usually fuck like the best friend or the friend group. But that's not really going to hurt the guy because they can just find new friends. They can just find other people to hang out with, or it can backfire, and then the friends are gonna get closer together because they're gonna have like that bond. Like you fucked all of them, and they're gonna like talk about it. But when it comes to like fucking family members, you can't escape that. Like they're always going to be your family. And for example, like this one, the uncle, there's no one that's so close to their uncle where they're going to like bond over fucking the same girl. Like I don't think that that's ever gonna happen. It's gonna stay with them. Like there's nothing they can do about it. They're not gonna be able to find like a positive spin on it. So yeah, 10 out of 10. This is a good revenge. The next one is not at all. It comes from Nina, and it says, "When I found out my ex cheated on me, I dumped a bag of trash on top of his head and yelled, 'I'm pouring this on you because that's what you are, trash.'" Um, I'm like, I see the vision. I see what you were going for, but this is corny. This is like what you see in Hannah Montana and like iCarly. Like I'm 100% sure there's an episode where something like this happened. Yeah. Yeah, no. No. I 100% think that he deserves more. Because he can just go home, take a shower, and completely forget about it. If it happened to me, I would think that it's corny. At least you try though, but this is definitely not enough. Like you should definitely go back and do more. The next person is Kendo, and he says, "I poke holes in his condoms so him and his side chick will get pregnant, and now they had twins." When I first saw this one, I thought I was taking a little too far because, like a twins, like having a baby is 18 years. But when I was getting ready to do this video, I realized that he did it to himself. Like all he had to do was not cheat, and it would have happened. So he deserves it, but I do feel bad for the other person though. Like the girl, no, she didn't deserve it at all. Even because she doesn't owe you anything. Even if she knew that you two were dating, like she doesn't know you as a person. So I do feel bad for her. If you're a guy and you're watching this and you don't think that this is fair, then all you have to do is get a vasectomy. Like that's going to help you cheat without any like repercussions. There's not gonna be any consequences if you do. Even if you do it wrong, you're gonna be fine. So yeah, this man, like, he definitely deserved it. Okay, the last message comes from Jules, and before I read him, this is someone that disappointed me a little bit compared to every single message I've received. This is the revenge that let me down the most. It says, "I went into his email and wrote terrible stuff to his family and new girlfriend. Like, I told his dad to go fuck himself from his own email. LOL." Um, yeah, I don't know what type of lifestyle you had growing up. But this is goofy. Like, this is not a revenge that a grown adult would have on someone. You should definitely try again. It doesn't matter how long ago whatever he did was, but I don't know. Like there's no way that he learned a lesson because of this. At the most, he had like a conversation with his parents, told him that you hacked into his email, and that's it. Like less than an hour. So don't be shy. Like go crazy. I feel like you're limiting yourself. You don't think that you can pull off something bigger than this, and that's not the mentality that you should have right now. And that's gonna be the last message. If you're watching this, let me know what you think about any of the revenge stories, or let me know your own. Let me know like what you did to your ex or to any guy that fucked you over. And yeah, I think that's gonna be the end for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. And yeah, mwah.